Hello everyone and welcome to Until the End of Time. My name is Werner. This is going to be a pretty laid-back, chill stream about Sister Mary and the blessed mechanic or blessed token mechanic. That's the first thing I have to correct myself after last video. I named it blessed and curse tokens a whole bunch of times. Turns out the actual name is bless and curse tokens, not blessed and cursed. Minor distinction, but I guess it matters. This is going to be a kind of just a let's try Sister Mary, let's take her to the gathering, let's see how she does. I don't really have lots of things planned out. I don't really plan on doing any kind of crazy things. I just built a deck and decided, let's make a verse plane and let's record it so you guys can see, you guys and girls and everybody else can see how she plays. So, in case you missed her, Sister Mary is the new guardian from Intimate Conspiracy. I keep wanting to say Circle Undone. 4 willpower, 2 intellect, 3 combat, 4 agility, believer, blessed trait. During setup, add 2 blessed tokens to the chaos bag. Reaction, when the round ends, add a blessed token to the chaos bag. Elder sign effect, +1. If you succeed, add a blessed token to the chaos bag. 5 health, 9 sanity. And she takes Guardian 0 to 5, Mystic 0 to 2. You can see here I've got blessed tokens and curse tokens all ready to go. Just drop 2 of them in there. In case you missed yesterday's video, I recommend you go back and check that one first for kind of an explanation on how these mechanics work. But basically, whenever we reveal a blessed token, we grab another token, we remove the blessed token from the bag, and we get +2 to our skill test. Also, one final thing, at time of recording, we do not yet know Sister Mary's signature asset. I have put her weakness in here, but not the asset, so we're just running a 32. Before I actually do this, I should briefly mention my other investigator is Winifred. I've played her on the channel before, but in case you forgot, whenever she commits 2 cards to a skill test, she gets to draw a card, and she's got a pretty neat stat line with 1 willpower, 3 intellect, 3 combat, and 5 agility, 8 health, 7 sanity, and Elder Sign effect that lets her pull cards back to hand if she succeeds on the test that were committed to the test. So I'm just gonna play a bit and showcase. I'm not really playing it crazy. Okay, so for Sister Mary, because she only has intellect 2, I decided I'm going to use her spell slots, her arcane slots for investigating, and use her hands for fighting, which this hand is not amazing at. So we've got Olive McBride, which lets us reveal additional tokens. That's okay, but not amazing here. We've got 2 Vicious Blows, which is not great. We have an Uncage the Soul, but no spells in her hand. I think we're just going to Mulligan 4. Okay, let's see what we got here. We at least have an Enchanted Blade. You can see that from here. Put all of these back in here for a moment. So we have another Let Me Handle This, which lets us pull a non-peril encounter card from, in this case, Winifred to ourselves, and then we get +2 to every skill while resolving that. Seems pretty good if Winifred is drawing willpower treacheries, because her willpower is 1 and ours is 4. We have another treachery effect, this one, Word of Radiance, also from Intimate Conspiracy. It lets us reveal 5 random chaos tokens, and if we reveal a blessed token or an elder sign token, we cancel the treacheries. We have actual just straight up Ward of Protection. Yeah, I would have liked to have an investigation spell in here, but this'll do. It's the gathering, so it's not like there's a terrible amount of pressure on us right now. Oh man, this is not good. Cheap shot. No, we're just gonna look at 5 here. Come on, something better. No, 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 no. Well, this is gonna be an interesting game. Neither of my investigators actually drew the cards they wanted, so it's gonna be a fun one. Okay, and as normal, we start in the study. I'm assuming most of you are aware of how the gathering is played, so I'm not gonna go read all the scenario text. The first thing we have to do is get 4 clues, then we have to go run around, find the other clues, and get through the barrier. Also, Carolyn is Sister Mary is cosplaying as Carolyn for today's video, because we don't have a minifig for her yet. Alright, what are we gonna do? Well, we should probably start by drawing some cards. We can't really investigate with intellect of 2. That's a steadfast. That's a vicious blow. Okay, well we'll play the Enchanted Blade just to have something down, and we'll call it a day. Over Winifred's side, now Winifred fortunately can start doing stuff here, and she probably will. Intellect of 3 though. Yikes. Because I could throw in Opportunist plus Sneak Attack. Lets me draw a card, and then I'm at 5 versus 2. But I would need to draw 0 or better to get the Opportunist back. I guess just cycling the Opportunist is the worst. Could also throw the Quick Thinking in there, which if the test fails, that's really bad. But if the test passes, it gets pretty good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. We're gonna push the boundaries a bit. We're gonna draw a card with our ability. It's a Hatchet Man, and we're gonna be attempting this test. -3. Yikes. Okay. So we were up at 6, so we do succeed, but we lose all our cards. Well, then there's... Come on, thank you. There's very little else we can do, but just grab clues or grab cards until we find something we can actually do. That's decent, but we want to commit 2 cards, so we'll draw another card. Okay, now that's better. Pardon me. Okay, upkeep. I guess we'll be using this, but usually don't, so. Holy Rosary, it's nice, lets us boost our willpower. We still need something that lets us take advantage of our willpower, but we'll get there. Oh. And we're doomed. Take a horror, record that doom approaches. Okay. Doom approaches. Let's see if we can hit doomed 5 times in one scenario. That would be funny. We do get a resource. Okay, Mythos phase. Oh wait, before we get to Mythos phase, we now trigger Sister Mary's ability. When the round ends, add another bless token. So there's now 3 in there. You can see I've got them laid out. There were 10 up here, 10 down here. That's the maximum amount that's possible. So we can easily tell that there's now 3 in there because there's 7 left out here. And we reveal a ghoul minion. Well, that's no problem. We got the enchanted blade. And an icy ghoul, which fails to spawn because we don't have the cellar yet. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna go. Winifred's gonna draw a card. Okay. She's going to play her cigarette case. And she's going to investigate. 5 versus 2. -1 because there's a goal here. But I do still draw a card, and get another clue. Off to a bit of a slow start, but you know it happens. Well, let's back this ghoul minion up tied to head with the enchanted blade. So this area only has a combat of 3, but with the enchanted blade, that's 5 versus 2. Pretty decent. And there's a bless token. So we get +2 to this attack. And then we reveal another token. -3. Okay, so this ends up being a -1. We hit. And this immediately showcases why bless tokens are going to be difficult to evaluate properly. We do have to take the bless token out of the bag. Unfortunately, the way Tabletop Simulator works, we have to throw it back in and then pull it out again. But the problem with bless tokens is oftentimes they're just going to give you boosts on tests you were already passing anyway, or most likely already passing, right? Because if we hadn't drawn that bless token, we just drawn the -3, we would have still passed. So I'm assuming we'll get cards in the Guardian card pool, or just in general that will help alleviate that problem, make bless tokens more valuable. Second draw. Yikes. Let's put down Olive. Let's go. Okay. And then we can go to upkeep. Come on, spell. It is a spell. It's not the spell we're looking for. These are not the spells we're looking for. And I watch this. Okay. Well, we got some stuff in Winnie's hand at least. It's gonna hit a bad one again is the problem. Obscuring Fog. Okay, so if this is allowed to resolve, it's gonna make the Shroud here 4. Now the question is that a problem? Because Winnie's obviously gonna chuck a bunch of cards in and just try and smash the test anyway. But it does make her cigarette case harder to trigger, it makes quick thinking harder to trigger. I don't think it's worth cancelling. I think we'll resolve it. Grasping Hands. Excellent. Yeah, sure, we'll commit quick thinking and watch this. Watch this for 1 resource. Actually, no, what am I saying? Watch this for 3 resources. Always watch this for 3 resources. If you can't watch this for 3 resources, you shouldn't watch this. Draw a card with your ability. Excellent. Take the test. +1. Succeed by roughly 4 billion. Why is that a 5? Whatever. Go to 8 resources, take an extra action. Draw a card as well. Oh, it's arrogance. Well, that's pretty straightforward to clear here. And in fact, because we got a bunch of money, we can actually just clear the study without having to take a test, which is nice. So first action, draw a card. Excellent. Second action, investigate. Commit arrogance. Please tell me I did fail that. Yes, I did. That's also one of the risks with the blessed tokens, is you might accidentally fail or pass tests you want to fail. Final action, we're going to spend 4. We're going to intel reports. We're just going to clear this place out. There we go. Oh. Excellent. Okay, that's a little better. Over to Sister Mary, who still hasn't found her investigate spells. Draw. Nope. Oh boy. We are now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards in hand, so we're gonna have to discard stuff if we keep drawing. We also can't play any of our investigate spells if we draw them now because of money issues, so I guess we won't. I guess we'll just take a resource and play Rosary. Oh wait, go down 1. We'll still have to discard 1 card, but you know, that can be a spare olive or something. Okay, upkeep. We draw join the sign. We're going to have to discard most of our hand, down to 3. That's awkward. And we now draw a sneak attack. Well, we have a man size of 3 here, so that's awkward. This goes. Guess these can go. Just want to keep like cancel. I guess the board maybe goes instead of a vicious blow. Yeah, this seems decent. So I'm discarding all this stuff. And yeah, I would have liked to show off the Word of Radiance, but I actually just think it's like not that amazing here. So yeah, I want to make a choice. We can either everybody discards a card at random from our hands. Don't really want that when we already just lost a bunch of cards, or lead investigator takes 2 horror. Well, that's the nice thing about Sister Mary. She does have 9 sanity, so we're just gonna throw 2 horror on all of them, call it a day. And encounter cards. Grip chill. If we fail, we lose an asset. How bad would this be? We can just check the Rosary. Also, we have reasonable odds on passing this because we're 1 over and we have. Oh, sorry. Actually, before I go any further, check the blessed token in there because it's supposed to be in there. We have 3 blessed tokens, which make a large part of the back test or success if we hit those. So I'm just gonna try it. And we don't. We draw a tablet, which is a -2. If there's a goal, we have to take damage. There is not, but we do lose. Probably use the Rosary because the other olive is already in our bin, and otherwise we will never get olive. And the second grip chill. Wow. No way to pass this one. No way to give it to Sister, or the Sister to Mary. Sorry. So yeah, we're just gonna lose our cigarette case here. Yep. Wow. Okay. Things aren't going as smooth as. Or I have to say I tried specifically Mary before this, and she went way better than this, right? Like she cruised through the scenario. Bit of a luck of the draw, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to advance, which removes that location, and then we get a whole bunch of cards in play. All of these, that one, not yet. So we get a hallway, an attic, a cellar, and a parlor. Flip this. Okay, so I'm gonna have to kind of talk through my thought process here. Basically, Sister Mary is suffering currently from the classic mystic problem of you don't have your spells, right? You can't do anything without your spells, which is problematic. Now, drawing up is completely useless if I have drawing the sign in play. Also, my money situation isn't perfect either. So I think action, clear the drawing the sign, action, draw a card. We found our 6th sense, okay. The deck is actually running double Rite of Seeking and a single 6th sense. So, but whatever. This card's good enough to at least use willpower instead of intellect for investigates. Over on Winifred's side, we have a lot of intellect icons on our tests, but it doesn't necessarily have to matter. We'll draw once. Draw a gun. It's decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, we can always just play the switchblade onto the table and then we don't have to discard. So yeah, we'll do that. It's fast, so we don't care. Move into the attic, which is, we take a horror and then there's 4 clues there. Sure, yeah, horror. I don't remember where I took that horror from, but I'm sure it's probably right. And we'll get on with the program, so let's investigate. Skull, oh fine. Skulls are minus x the number of ghouls, so 0 in this case. And we can go to upkeep. Ooh, we drew Crisis of Faith. So we can either replace every blessed token in the chaos bag with a curse token, or we take 1 horror for every token that we can't or don't want to. In this point we have 3 blessed tokens in the bag. So I think what I'm going to do is take 2 horror and replace 1 token with a curse token. Not necessarily sure that's the best line of play here, but I think it's more interesting to at least replace 1 token. Also, it's worth pointing out that if you have deny existence, you can just deny this, like it works the same as Diana's weakness, where you can just deny the whole, or deny existence the whole thing. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, Mythos phase, Doom, encounter cards. Ancient Evils, no. Grasping Hands, yes please. Kind of a shame I already moved in here. Could have used Nimble instead. I don't think I'm going to be evading that many more enemies, so I'll try the pickpocketing and the Nimble. Might as well. Oh, I should have drawn a card with that first, sorry. Yep. Okay, yep. Pass the test, no worries, mate. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Yeah, so Winifred is going to investigate, commit UN on this one, and sneak attack. Oh, draw card first, yes. Pass. Get another clue. Why does it keep doing that? It's really annoying. Draw card. Excellent. Last action, investigate again. Commit perception and opportunist. Draw card. Please speak. Why? Okay. Lose everything and cry. Okie dokie, that's our Winnie. Do I send Sister Mary into the attic or do I just send her straight into the cellar? I think I'm gonna go into the cellar with her. So we take a damage, which is pretty bad on her. I forgot how bad like taking damage is on 5 health investigators. Draw card. Okay. We don't actually have the money for 6 cents, which is annoying. Take a resource. Okay, Mythos phase. Or no, that was a skip. Also, I forgot something. Sorry, I do have to put another token back in when I end the round. So that was supposed to be 1 more token in there. Now we got to upkeep. Okay, that's good with the 6 cents. We can use those together. Oh, that's what I need. Okay. And we put another token in. There's now 21 tokens in the chaos bag. Normally there's only 16. So there's 4 blast tokens and 1 curse token. It's gonna make the whole thing a bit more interesting. Ancient Evils. Still no. Swarm of Rats. That's actually pretty nice here. We can use our chicanery to kill it, and then we get benefits. Although we probably want to evade it first, actually. Or do we? Yeah, we do. Okay, first up, we're gonna evade it. Chuck in this hatchet man and this cheap shot. No, don't chuck in the cheap shot. I want the cheap shot for later. Probably I want all of these cards for later. Okay, I won't commit anything. I'll just 5v3 it. 0. Excellent. Evade the rods. Play. Second action. Play the cigarette case. Last action. Stab with the switchblade, I suppose. It doesn't really matter at this point. And commit this coup de grace as well. So this is 4 icons. We draw a card with ability. It's an intel report. Excellent. We draw a -1. We succeed by roughly 4 billion. Draw a card. Draw a card from the overpower. Now we're talking. The reds are killed. This is better. Okay, play 6 cents. Investigate with 6 cents. Use olive. Interesting. So I will ignore the autofill, obviously. And now I have blessed -1. So my current value, I'm currently investigating, or basically going 5 versus 4. So currently I'm passing, but I have to draw another -1 or better, or this blessed token won't have helped. -2, I fail, and the blessed token is still removed from the bag. So not the greatest showing at the moment. Get that out of there. Yeah. Well, last action, draw a card. Okay. Upkeep. Do feel kind of bad for giving Sister Mary such a poor showing. I feel like she's a lot better than this. It's just both of them really hit bad opening hands, and I think Winnie has inbuilt card draw, so she bounces back from that a lot easier. Frozen in Fear. That's totally fine. We're not going to be moving anyway. Playing Remains. That's a lot less fine, but we had something for the... Oh, we discarded that, didn't we? Oh yeah, typical Winnie strategy. We committed that into the first test we could. Welp. Hey, would you check it out? We fell by 3. No. Okie dokie. Let's figure out what we're doing. We forgot to put another token back in the bag. Okay. I mean, that's at least something that she has going for her, is that her tokens are continuously replenishing themselves. Like, as long as you only use 1 token per round, it's not that bad. It feels kind of bad. First action, resource. Second action, rosary. Third action, investigate. Olive, 6 cents, the whole chicanery. Here we go. Well, I guess I have to go 0 plus bless token. So I'm up by 2 now, or I'm up by 3 now actually, because of the rosary, but I have to reveal another token. Wow, okay. That was a 1 in like 20 something chance. That's real awful. That's so bad. Wow. Odds are not with me today. I have to test for Frozen in Fear. 5 versus 3. Draw another blessed token. Also, I forgot. Yeah, in case you hadn't picked up on this, blessed into autofill is kind of awful. So, I mean... Okay. Okay, I see how it is, game. I see how it is. First action, investigate. Fail. Second action, investigate. Curse token. Reveal another token. Fail. Actually, no, pass. Because this is -2 into 0, so this passes. And I get to take the curse token out of the bag. At least somebody's doing something. Also, our bag is almost back to normal. We have 2 less in there, and that's it. Jeez, what do I even do here? Like, well, I don't want to discard cards if I don't have to, so I'm gonna play Intel Report for. Wait, I don't have 1 money short of doing that. So yeah, I'll just investigate again. Yep. Okay. This place is at least cleared out. That's good. Upkeep. I have to refrain from like cursing really, really loudly sometimes. That was one of those times. This is so useless. Ghoul minion, of course. Also, we still are frozen in fear, so it's even worse. Whatever mates. Wow. I guess. Wait, hold on. We have everything you can do better. Watch this. For 3 in traditional Winnie style. Draw a card. So we're currently up to 7, 8. 8. -1. So we succeed. We get lots of money. I've seen 0 Elder Signs so far, I think. Kind of disappointing. Also draw a card here. Overpower. I have like Winnie's ready to rumble. I mean, he's gonna go murder that Ghoul Priest. Assuming we'll ever get the clues for it, that is. Move. Play Mauser. In case you hadn't seen this one before, I guess I should probably explain it. 5 ammo, so I need one more. The Mauser C 69. No, 96, other way around. Uses 5 ammo and you exhaust it. Fire an ammo for a show up with +1 combat, +1 damage. If you succeed by 2 or more, you can either ready the Mauser or gain the money back. And then last action, I'll actually play Lone Wolf. Main reason I'm doing that is because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the resource back next turn, and it is protection against crit chill, which I think there's no more in there, but it could get shoveled back in. So just to be safe, right? It's just to be safe. Evade, or evade. What am I saying? Punch. Enchanted Blade Punch. Let's commit nothing. Blessed. -4. So this is one of those times where Blessed did actually help. If we just drew the -4, we would have failed. But because we drew the Blessed token first, we pass, kill this Ghoul minion. So we do still lose an action on it, so... Silver lining. Last action. I mean, I'm gonna keep trying to investigate here. Use Olive. 2, 3... Come on. Okay, -2 plus the Blessed token. Reveal something else. -1 or better. That's a -2. We fail. Get another Blessed token out of the bag. Something for power, 4 willpower mystics. I swear. Okay. Test this. Elder Shine? Hey, that's nice. Okay, so when she Elder Shines and succeeds, she gets to add Blessed token back into the bag. You almost emptied it out, by the way, as low as it was. It was during the little scenario. I mean, I'm probably not gonna play that because at this point, maybe I will. I could uncage for it is the thing, and it does just give me double clues. So we are not advancing because we can't. Flesh Eater spawns in the attic. Yes, I know what Winifred's doing until while Mary is busy trying to punch clues out of the rats. Grasping Hands. Guess I really know what she's doing. I already used the Nimble? Guess I did. Chuck in a Lone Wolf and a Cheap Shot. I don't think we'll need 2 of those. And draw a card. Actually, we have a Mauser. Let's chuck in the Mauser first. Draw a card. Awesome. Evade or whatever. Trigger this. Draw a card. We're gonna have to take another horror. Where's my ally? Did I not put Leo the Luke on this deck? Uh-oh. That's bad, we're almost dead. In fact, in that case, we can't go back into the attic because we're out of horror. Okay, so a little bit of deck building advice. Put an ally in your deck. Put Leo in this deck. Leo's good. So I guess we can't go back. That's... Wow, talk about misplays. Oh, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Base 6, Intel Report, to get 2 clues from location. Intel Report, discover 1 clue to location, but you can spend 2 resources to either make it 2 clues or up to 2 connections away, and you can do 6 resources to do both. So we're just going to clear out the cellar real quick, or at least grab half the clues there. We just did something that Mary didn't manage in like several rounds, and we're just going to get ready for the Ghoul Priest. I mean, I feel like we're pretty ready. We're just going to grab 2 resources. Okay, I'm going to gamble with Mary here. Play engage the soul for Rider Seeking. Investigate with Rider Seeking and use Olive. So if we hit a special token here, we're losing an action. But I feel like with how the bag is situated for Mary, like there's a chance we just clear it out. Also, I think I forgot to put a token in, so I'm just gonna do that now. 2, 3. Okay, so we can't take the skull, because if we take the skull we lose an action. So we'll take this plus this, which means we now have to draw -1 or better. We draw another blast token, we now have to draw -3 or better. We draw +1. Excellent. So we do lose 2 blast tokens out of the bag, which hurts. Not gonna lie. But that could have gone a lot worse. And it also kind of showcases what I hope is at least a glimpse at Mary's bag manipulation. Sorry, having some issues talking here. Where I think that will be a strategy that will be rewarded down the line. Okay, upkeep. Hey, hello there, friend. Oh, that's also nice. We need that for later. And first we put a token in, then we advance the act. We only do that at the end of the round. Lita shows up here, and Gold Priest shows up in this room and immediately engages. Actually, I guess they have both the same combat, right? Well, it's gonna engage Winnie because Winnie wants to evade it and do all kinds of chicanery. Do on the agenda. Color card, it's a cool minion. That's fine. Punch it. And we draw Obscure Invoke. That's totally fine, there's no clues here. Alrighty. Let's go, Winnie. Let's go. First action. Cheap shot. So we add agility to our combat. So we're now at 8. If we succeed by 2 or more, we automatically evade it. So we do actually want to commit to this. We're going to check in a opportunist. Let's check in the overpower. Why not? Okay, so we're up at way too high versus 4. And we make it. Okay, 1 blast token left in the bag is the only special modification. So we succeed by 1 trillion. Lucky cigarette case to draw a card. Overpower to draw a card. Opportunity to draw a card. Also, I should have drawn a card with Winifred's ability, so yeah. Then automatically evade it and deal it 1 damage. Okay, and here's our game plan. We have to do 10 damage to this guy. Yeah, I think my next turn plan is to do nimble plus whatever to evade him. Basically running in and grabbing Lita if at that point he still isn't killed yet. I'm gonna fire a shot at the Gold Priest. Actually, Gold Priest is evaded, but I don't have... Right, okay. Second action, shoot with the Mauser. Get +1 combat, so it's 4 versus 4. He's evaded, so I'm not worried about retaliate, but I would like to pass pretty highly here. Not going to spend my 1 resource. Chuck all of this in. And because Sister Mary's at my location, she can also chuck in this Vicious Blow. I'm gonna draw a card from Winifred. Oh, that would have been great to commit here, but here we are. -1. Math time. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're fine. What this means is we get this back. This doesn't do anything. We deal 3 damage. 2 damage from the Mauser, +1 from the Vicious Blow. And we get to either ready the Mauser or gain a resource. So we'll gain a resource and play sneak attack, last action. Deal 2 damage to the Gold Priest. Excellent. Well, over on Sister Mary's side, there's a bit of a ghoul issue here. I am aghast, you would call it that. But hit it with the Enchanted Blade. There goes our last blast token, doing very little to help us. So yeah, I think as you can see, we need to see effects that reward drawing blast tokens, or otherwise make it so that when you draw a blast token on a test you are already passing, you don't waste that token. And I'm assuming they're going to be there, but you know, we haven't seen it yet. Now we'll just get a resource, play a second Enchanted Blade. Blade is a bit better against the Gold Priest since we don't have to be engaged with it to get the damage bonus. Yeah, okay, let's go to upkeep. What's up, it's a Gold Priest in your house. And it's another vicious blow. That should take care of things. Oh boy, this is gonna be a fun one. Plus token in there. Let's go. We do advance, which means we shuffle the encounter deck into the discard pile. Start flipping until we hit a ghoul. And that ghoul is drawn by Mary. The Ravenous Ghoul. That's the big ghoul boy. And now all the ghouls are going to start moving towards the parlor, so we have to be careful because the flesh eater is going to get moving. Fortunately, that probably won't matter because we'll kill the... Oops, sorry. Tableau Simulator gets a little wonky sometimes. And another... Wow. Okay, ghouls are out in force today. Well, that means slightly change of plans because I was planning to do like nimble chicanery, but seems like that's just going to make the situation worse than it has to be, so we're just going to kill him now. Commit, anything you can do better, quick thinking, and opportunist to a Mauser shot. She could have probably just used Switchblade, I'm up high enough. Yes. Hit, get, oh yeah, draw the card first, sorry, I'm just really bad at remembering those triggers. Get an extra action, deal 2 damage to the Ghoul Priest, ready the Mauser. Yeah, and this is where I probably should have used the thing the other way around, because now I'm kind of in an awkward situation where I have to deal with this Retaliate. But I do have an extra action, so what I'm just going to do is commit Hatchetman. Oh, I completely messed that up. So what I should have done is I should have used Hatchetman plus the other agility icons in my hand to evade him first, and then have Mary throw in the vicious blow, and then I could have just one-shot at him. Now I have to take an extra test. Oh well. Throw in Hatchetman and Switchblade. The nice thing here is that it does set up a situation where if I... Yes, success. Where I can now attack safely with the Switchblade. Because even if I don't hit for 2, I can still hit for 1, and that's enough. But on the other hand, I also should, no. On the other hand, I feel like it's safer to attack with the Mauser, get that +1 combat, and have a little bit higher chance of hitting. So I'm gonna do that. Shoot with the Mauser, although that's only 4 versus 4. Yikes, is a bad spot to be in. Yeah, I should have definitely done that the other way around. I completely messed this up. But, well, whatever. Live and learn. -1. That's a whiff. Okay. That's Winnie done. Sister Mary saves the day, hopefully. Actually, I think I see a pretty sweet line here, so I'm gonna do that. The first action is going to be take a resource. We provoke and take an opportunity. But that's okay. Then we're going to play Spectral Razor. We're going to target the Ghoul Priest. So he automatically engages us but does not ready. And we can add our willpower to our combat. And that's one of the reasons why I love that 3 combat in her, is whenever you start adding stuff to it, it gets like to reasonable levels very quickly, right? That 3 doesn't need that much work to get good numbers. And we can just throw her in Vicious Blow and the Machete, which gives another +2. Don't think Winnie needs any to throw in anything, so yeah. And we pass, killing the Ghoul Priest. Excellent. We have achieved a resolution. So that's the gathering with Winnie and Sister Mary. I feel like this was slightly unfair to Sister Mary because she drew a really bad opening hand, and if you look at her board right now, you think, well, this is gonna get a lot better, right? If there were more locations to explore and stuff like that, she would probably perform very well. But she got stuck on the 4-shroud cellar for way too long. She didn't draw any of her investigate spells early. That being said, I definitely think that's going to be a problem that Mary decks are going to have to deal with, is the fact that her base stat line doesn't do anything special without special effects. And she has blessed tokens in the Chaos bag, which could potentially swing that, right? Like if you attack at a 3, but you get a blessed token, well, you're actually attacking at a 5. But you can't count on those tokens with the cards we've seen just yet. That being said, there's a sign that we're going to get some kind of blade that maybe interacts with blessed tokens. Like maybe if you reveal blessed token, do +1 damage. If you kill an enemy, put a blessed token in. That would be awesome. So yeah, currently I think Sister Mary is waiting for the Guardian cards out of Instrument Conspiracy. We haven't seen any of the presumed 4 cards, and I'm counting on the fact that once we see them, her gameplay is going to make a lot more sense. That being said, I do think she's interesting. I think she's very fascinating. Currently not very powerful, but, you know, plenty of time for that later. And Winifred is still awesome, because of course she is. So thank you for tuning in. This was kind of a bit more chaotic, unscripted thing, because I had a free morning and whatever. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I read them, trust me. And I'll be seeing you all until the end of time.